What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios. App like you got some sense. Smash the like and subscribe button. Plus, follow us, man. We like it when you go ahead and share the content. Got a couple of things on the show today. Going to talk about Kirk Cousins. He got a new job in ATL. Congratulations to him and his family. Also got some firings on the docket. Utah State's Kayla Ard, she has been fired. Also, reports Kenny Payne is now out at Louisville. And then finally, we'll wrap it up with Nick Saban is going full-on hater. Yeah, Nick Saban, he took this show not only to ESPN to complain to everybody asking him why he got out of college athletics, but this guy also now he's on Capitol Hill having meetings with senators and House of Representatives talking about the dangers of the NIL. Now, and why I think that is low class and low brow. And we'll be back after we take a quick 20 seconds from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vern at App Stupid. Yes, DraftKings. Bet on your favorite sports. Bet responsibly. NFL, MLB, NHL, NBA, even NCAA. Download the app, have some fun with it. You can go ahead and place wagers, or you can get into some free games. DraftKings. Go ahead and download the app today. Okay, so we're going to go into the Kirk Cousins and Falcons deal. They got a 4-year deal, and it's reportedly up to $180 million. Now, this is from Tyler Sullivan at Yahoo Sports. The Kirk Cousins sweepstakes actually ended. These deals cannot be signed until 4 o'clock today. That is one thing that I think a lot of people don't understand about the NFL and the way that the new NFL year works, is that the NFL season starts today at 4 o'clock. I know. I kept telling people, football is a year-round thing. And so because football is a year-round thing now, the league doesn't start until 4 o'clock today. And it's been reported that he's got a contract that has a $50 million signing bonus. Nice. Now, to be honest with you, Kirk Cousins is 35 years old. And I don't think that he's going to live through a 4-year deal. So that $50 million is going to be his nest egg to get out of the game. So congratulations to him and his family. But again, these deals cannot go through until 4 o'clock today, and then they'll hammer these out. So the Vikings GM, Mr. Kawashi Adolfo-Manesh, he said in a statement, after significant and positive dialogue with Kurt and his representatives, we are unable to reach an agreement on a contract that fits the short-term and long-term vision for both Kirk and us. Kirk holds a special place in Vikings history, and we appreciate his leadership and Now, you know that I hate it when you get that political speak and that tacky ridiculousness when these guys start invoking players' wives and kids. All you have to do is say, congratulations, it wasn't a fit for us, we're moving on, no ill will, and then proceed to go somewhere else. The fact that you start naming wives and spouses like that gives you some sort of legitimacy. It doesn't. You can't thank somebody you probably met on your hand probably 2 or 3 times. Let's just stop the ridiculousness. And again, you don't have to give a damn about the family. I'm not saying that, but keep it funky. We moved on. We wish Kirk the best, because following up that, Manesh had this to say: our approach heading into free agency always included layers of contingencies regarding the quarterback position. So if you had already had contingencies for him leaving, that must have been already a calculated move, much like this boneheaded speech. We are moving forward with plans that will allow us to continue building a roster that can compete for a championship. So I think you're saying in this report that with Kirk Cousins, you don't think that you could win a championship. And like I said, these are Manesh's words. This isn't my words. That's Manesh's words, that he didn't think that they could win a championship with Kirk Cousins. So that's why he willed that out. Cousins is also looking to become he's recovering from a torn Achilles he suffered in week 8 of this past season that cut the year short for him. And like I said at the top of the show, Cousins is 35. And that has to scare the Falcons. I mean, had they not learned a lesson with Matt Ryan, who they had to eat $40 million when they went ahead and shipped this man to Indianapolis, and it was dead cap counted against the organization that they had just climbed out of a hole. And sure, Atlanta has a lot of good. I like Raheem Morris. I like everything that he's doing. I think that the matchup to keep your eyes on is in Tampa, because Tampa now has the OC Cohen from the LA Rams. So the Rams, they know each other. There's some familiarity with one another. And that Atlanta and Tampa matchup is going to be huge. So I can't wait to see how that thing unrolls and unveils. But yeah, Kurt is 35 years old. The 5 oldest quarterbacks in the game, Aaron Rodgers is 40. Kirk Cousins is 35, along with Russell Wilson and Ryan Tannehill. These guys, with age, you don't get faster, you get slower. And then when you take into account you have an Achilles tendon tear and you wasn't really that mobile and that fast to begin with, Atlanta better have a hell of a offensive line to protect this guy. Because you could be setting yourself up for another Matt Ryan situation. I don't think Kirk Cousins, like I said at the beginning of the story, I don't think Kirk Cousins makes it all 4 years of that contract. And that's fine, because that would make him 39. And by then, Atlanta would be established. So if I'm Kirk Cousins, I don't get butthurt if the Atlanta Falcons look to get a quarterback in this draft. Because I'm not going to go ahead and hang my franchise on a quarterback with a repaired Achilles who's in his mid to late 30s. He's 35 now. He'll be 36 next year. So the NFL guys, let me give you another stark interest. So the NFL guys that come back from a torn Achilles, Cam Akers, he wasn't the same. He isn't the same. Tariq Cohen, yeah. James Robinson, Justice Hill, Marlon Mack. And Justice Hill, like I said, he was good before the Achilles tear. He's serviceable now. Marlon Mack, that's another one that where it's up in the air. None of those guys are in their mid-30s. And if it's going to go ahead and slow down and hamper young guys coming in the game, it's got to go ahead and definitely be in the back of somebody who's 35. Now, I'm not hating on Kurt. I'm happy for him, his family, and their opportunity. I wish them well. But Atlanta Falcons fans, are you nervous? Are you nervous about everything going on right now with Kirk Cousins getting that money? Getting that money for that amount of time. And if you aren't, then hey, look, it is what it is. Already at the bottom of the hour, this is Big Vern, and we'll be back.